And therefore, folks like Toyota and Akio Toyoda, it wasn't that long ago people were laughing at them for being way, way behind in this EV push. But now, Toyota-san could be having the last laugh because they do hybrids and do them very well and have done for some time.
Morning, Martin. Yeah, I think we agree with you, and it's something we've been saying for many years now, is that there are certain positives to the EV technology, and for certain uses, like maybe for city cars where you just go to work and do your shopping and things like that, we think they're still viable. But in the case of, for many use cases, they're actually not the ideal technology, especially at current levels. And we've always argued that hybrids are a far superior transition technology, and perhaps eventually fuel cell vehicles will actually be better for regular vehicles, and maybe battery EVs would be better for really small cars, and also maybe the very high-end sports cars where the acceleration would be very attractive. And as you say, because Toyota continued with its traditional approach, which is to essentially invest in all technologies and be prepared for all outcomes. At the present moment, with EV demand stalling for a variety of reasons, including cost, but also we would argue that there's probably a political element to it as well, just simply because China dominates so much of the supply chain. Given the rift between the US and China, it's going to be a little bit difficult for the US to go all in on EVs and become more dependent on China at a time when they are looking at de-risking. So in that environment, because Toyota has continued to invest heavily in hybrids and essentially become almost a monopolist in the area, it's extremely well positioned to take advantage of demand, which also doesn't have a lot of structural bottlenecks, because people can easily make the transition from a regular gasoline vehicle to a hybrid without worrying about charging stations or infrastructure. And also, the costs are noticeably lower, and you don't have to worry about huge repair costs if the battery happens to die.
Indeed,
and in the US has been very aggressive to push that hybrid penetration.
Yeah, you make a good point. I think a lot of people forget that, hybrids, they don't need a charging station or even a network, because, what basically ends up happening is the ICE engine, internal combustion engine, the normal one, the gasoline-powered engine, that actually recharges and powers up the bat.